My mom always said, shut your mouth when you're talking to me, boy, and go get me a beer. But on the other hand, I got goals, I got dreams. Yes, I'd love to see this camp up and running. I'd love to see this place packed with people being saved and all that. But I just guess that's what I'd like to see. But so, since I just don't feel like that's going to happen anytime soon, and I do need some source of income, I'm gonna try to look for online sales. I got an idea, but I gotta talk to the guy, and if that goes through, I gotta see how it works. But I used to do telemarketing and even cold calling, and if anybody's got any products out there and you want to sell it bulk and it's a valued product where we can make some money, talk to me. As long as I don't gotta pick it up and ship it, if it's, warehouse direct or whatever, and all I got to do is make the sales, just talk to me. I'm all for, getting commission sales. That's all I care about is commission and cumulative income. Because if I set them up for, monthly buy on a item they take 10 of every month, I want to be paid for that every month, not just the first sale. I've sold for places and they screwed me over like that. I was like, nah, quit. But yeah, I'm a selling machine. I go to the source. But yeah, my goals are, one thing I'd like is a vehicle. That'd be great. I'd be sweet to have a van and a truck again, and a trailer. But eventually I'd like to make enough money. If I found something where I can sell big items and make good money, I'd buy property. I'd start a farm. I'd start farming and, getting into organic genetics of different high value needed things, and just grow and take care of stuff like that. Have a great place for peaches run. That'd be great. But I don't know, maybe something will fall together. It sucks being out here alone all the time. Nobody wants to come out. There's never prayer groups out here. There's never working groups out here. I can't even get somebody to hang out long enough for me to mow the yard, because I can't use the mower here without supervision in case, accidents happen. But I don't know. It's just stressful being out here. That's why I raised money and went to Georgia last time, but that turned into a shithole, fucking rat's nest real quick. And no pun intended. But yeah, never could get work down there. Filled out all kinds of applications, one after another. I hit every single factory and every single gas station. Never got a single call. Yeah, rough times, Right now I'm doing work for stay at a place that I'd really like to see open because I've done so much work, but it's more than that. I've had the dream of opening up a missionary camp since I was locked up, and I told the Lord, get me out of here. I'll get the money, move to South America, and open a missionary camp. And I've never been able to make money like that ever because I haven't had a good sales job, and there's a lot of things I won't do that I can make money at. One, because I can't on certain things. Two, because some things are immoral, and I got a really strong conscience. I don't like ripping people off, but yeah, I could go buy cheap houses real quick with taxes, take it over, put a lien on the property, sell the property after I obtain the lien, or I know the whole process, but in about 3 months I could turn $500 into $50,000. I could turn around with that in about a year's time, turn that into a couple million. But that's just dirty because you're really stealing people's property, because nobody owns property. You wouldn't even own it. You just get the rights over it through the banks, and then you sell that out, and it's all a big scheme. Money that we have isn't real money. It's all debt. It's scheme. But I don't know. Tired of living on food stamps. I used to be able to make enough money to buy my own food. That was nice. I've been on limited food and can't afford the good stuff, and it just gets old. So hopefully I can get me a job. Hell, 16 years ago, I was making 65 bucks an hour in sales. So it's a lot different than making $65 a month. So, I don't know. Life sucks, but got to keep moving on. So my dream is to do outside sales. If anybody has any outside sales positions, let me know what you're marketing, and I'll throw you my ideas. And if you want to set me up and do a test run, see what I can do, and go out there and nail it. So I don't know, let me know what you got. All I got is time. It don't take much to take care of this place. So, and nobody's been over here, so there ain't been no 40, 50, 60 hour weeks volunteering. It's just security and maintenance. So, and security is easy. You just make sure people aren't here, and when they are, escort them off property. And I've been kind to everybody. I've never had any problems. So everything's fine. I love this, but just not having any income really hurts, you know. Half what I make goes straight to this girl. Gonna buy her an $85 pill this week, and she's always getting new toys, all kinds of treats. She's never been without treats, I don't think. In Georgia she was, but she had lots of fun. I think she might have dirt in her eye or something. Probably either that or she was crying earlier. But she's just simple dog. I'm a simple man. But hey, thanks for watching. Yeah, high hopes. Got good hopes. I look scruffy. I need a good haircut, a shave. Get rid of this hat. Oops, I tread on me. Step on snaky. But yeah, just living a simple life and just want to do good for others. It would be great to own my own garden. And it would be even better if I had made enough money to start a missionary camp in Peru, which would be my outsource outreach program to where Peru's not like the U.S. So I could grow fruit on a massive scale. Any missionaries that come there and worked, as long as you're working, you can stay for free. And anything you produce there, we could set it up so, you know, like a half goes to the camp to make the camp a better and bigger place. Nope. And anybody who produces anything from it, even out of the fruit that's planted and grown and everything, they get to keep half. That way people always have a little bit extra spending money, and they get to help people and do what they want and just bring them in. And if anybody wants to be a missionary volunteer, do that and spread the word, you know, get books, start learning other languages, and just going out and spreading the message, spreading the love. That's what a missionary camp that I'd start would do. I'd be wanting people to come in. I'd be like, yeah, you want to come in and work? Sweet. Let's work out something, you know. All this has got to be done. This is going to be left over. Then we can start doing something. Let's work something out. Let's grow this camp. Let's get it bigger. Let's get people here. Let's get the word out. But now I'm just rambling. But that's been my dream for about 8 years to do that. And I haven't been able to make the money. But, all right. I'm going to talk to y'all later. I'm still looking up. I'm just been stressed, but you know, it's really hard to deal with a lot of stuff. I don't know, but we still got to. So got to stay positive, and my positive outlook is that I'm not starved to death. I got a roof over my head. Yeah, I don't have a vehicle, can't eat what I want to eat, but I'm still alive. So as long as I'm alive, things can change. Meet new people, try new things, and help more people. As long as you're alive, you can always help somebody. So always remember that. Love is the answer. The question is, how do we find love? Well, you open your heart and you love God with all your mind, your heart, and your spirit. And just love your neighbors as yourself, and it'll all just flow right along. So everybody have a wonderful day. Bless you.